Matthew Perry's sudden departure has left everyone speechless. While the fans were looking to the cast of Friends for comfort during this difficult time, they too were at a loss for words. The Friends cast remained silent for days, but now they finally released a joint statement regarding Matthew's death. Additionally, several other cast members from Friends have also broken their silence. Let's find out more. Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Matt LeBlanc, Lisa Kudrow, and David Schwimmer were all devastated upon hearing the news about Matthew. They were so traumatized that they didn't know how to react. This is why they took their time to speak, waiting several days. They did not release individual statements, but rather signed one collective statement that came from all of them. They were all experiencing similar emotions, having worked together for over a decade, and creating what many consider the best show in history. The statement from these stars began by saying that there was so much they wanted to share, but they were really not in a position to speak at the moment, as the news had taken everyone by surprise. They also mentioned that they would speak about Matthew and the impact he had on their lives in the future, but currently they were just trying to process this loss. They also sent condolences and best wishes to Matthew's friends, family, and the billions of fans around the world who were mourning his passing. This statement was released 2 days after Matthew Perry was found lifeless in his hot tub. According to initial reports, he had turned from playing pickleball and sent his assistant to run some errands. He likely wanted to unwind and relax in the hot tub, but when his assistant returned, Matthew was unresponsive. The assistant immediately called 911, and the news of Matthew Perry's tragic death by drowning in his hot tub became the day's biggest headline. Other cast members of Friends also came forward to share their heartfelt messages on this occasion. Maggie Wheeler, also known as Janice from the show, who shared iconic and hilarious chemistry with Chandler, posted a photo of Matthew Perry and wrote that losing Matthew is a great loss, and that the world will miss an actor like him. She said that the joy he brought to millions in his short life will always be alive, and she feels truly blessed to have worked with such a talented and gifted actor. Additionally, Kathleen Turner, who played Chandler's transgender father on the show, spoke to media outlets and revealed that it had been almost a decade since she last saw Matthew. However, his personality was so unique that it always stuck with her. She also revealed that Matthew had very good humor and a big heart and knew how to make people feel good about themselves. Kathleen ended the interview by expressing sadness over his loss at such a young age, lamenting his lack of control over his life's end. Morgan Fairchild, who portrayed the mother of Chandler Bing on Friends, also posted a photo of them together with a very heartfelt caption. She expressed how heartbroken she is over the death of her son. She added that the loss of a sweet and young man like Matthew is truly tragic. Morgan sent her condolences to Matthew's family and friends and shared another photo with him from season 1 of Friends, taken almost 30 years ago. Paget Brewster, also known as Kathy from Friends, posted on the platform, stating that Matthew was a really good friend of hers and was always so kind, no matter where she met him. Paget also urged people to read Matthew's book released before his passing, as it's a memoir that provides an insight into the actor's life. She wrote that Matthew has left behind a legacy of helping people and is making everyone laugh up there as well. Selma Blair, who played Wendy in Friends Season 9, shared a photo on her Instagram, captioning it with a heartfelt message. She wrote that Matthew was her oldest boyfriend and that she loved him every single day. She added that Matthew also loved her unconditionally and how his sudden departure has left her completely broken. Hank Azaria, who played Phoebe's on-again, off-again love interest, David on Friends, also posted a video and expressed his affection for Matthew Perry. Azaria shared that when he moved to LA at the age of 21, Matthew, who was only 16, became his friend. He reminisced about Matthew being his first friend in LA and the funniest person he had ever met. Azaria recounted how they drank, laughed, and spent a lot of time together in the early days of their careers. Azaria revealed that due to all the drinking and pills, he and those close to Matthew felt like they had lost him a long time ago. However, reading Matthew's memoir made him realize what Matthew was going through. He admired Matthew for bravely continuing his struggle for sobriety and never giving up on himself.
Matthew was the first friend I made in Los Angeles. When I moved there, I was 21, he was 16. Matthew and I became really good friends. We drank a lot together. We laughed a lot together. I really loved him. A lot of us who were close to him felt like we lost him to drugs and alcohol a long time ago, because as he documented it in his autobiography, there was so much suffering. I had to pick up and put down that biography like 11 times. It was so painful for me to read. I knew he must be suffering, but the details of it were just devastating. Just physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically.
Aisha Tyler, who played Joey and Ross's girlfriend in the 9th and 10th seasons of Friends, also spoke about Matthew's sudden death and posted his photo on Instagram. She praised Matthew for his very generous spirit and his effortless comic timing, from which she learned to deliver a joke perfectly. She also shared that on her first night on the set of Friends, Matthew whispered to her that her life was about to change, a moment she said she could never forget. In her post, she thanked Matthew for all of his kindness. Matthew Perry has indeed won the hearts not only of his fans, but also of his co-stars, as he was truly a gentle spirit. Fans are still awaiting individual statements from Courtney Cox, Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, David Schwimmer, and Matt LeBlanc, who are going through trauma and will need some time to recover. Our prayers and thoughts go out to the family and friends of Matthew Perry, who suffered such an unfathomable loss. What are your favorite moments of Matthew Perry? Pay tribute to your favorite actor by sharing your memories of him in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest celebrity news. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.